Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to Black Rock Valley. Alright, what comes going on today? Look at this. The potato steamer is working, or washer I should say. So, what I discovered about this little thing is, here we have it running right here. As you can see, it's got that little bit of smoke coming out of there. So this is where, so let me just clarify what you do where on this potato washer. So, this is where you put the fuel, this is where you put the water, this is where you put the potatoes. Okay, and this is where compost comes out, as you can see right there. I don't know if you can actually collect that or not, or what the deal is, or just it gets wasted, I think, but it just sits there. So if we come over to this little panel, oh, they don't give me any information there. So here's what happens. So if you look carefully, let's see if I can get up here. So the potatoes go through the washer, right there, and then they go into this bin right here. And then that bin gets moved over there, and they automatically go through the steamer. So that's the steamer right over there. So what I discovered was you cannot use, or did not work for me, I should say, with this in-game water trailer. Okay, what I ended up using was this Coat Universal trailer pack that can take fuel, water, milk, fertilizer, I believe, and that was able to unload into it. I don't know why, but that one I couldn't unload the water into it, but this was fine. So this worked perfectly fine. I don't know why that was the case, but I was able to plug it in and it was able to work, no problem. But the strange thing was, at the end, I tried this out at the end of the last episode to see if it would work, and it didn't start working until I logged back in just now, which is kind of weird. But it's working now. So if we come over to the... Ooh, don't go... There we go. If we come over to the front over here, is this where we want to see? There should be... Oh, here it is. Here's the information I'm looking for. So, it shows how much compost... Oh, it does produce compost. Interesting. And it shows how much potatoes you've washed. So in this case, it's 20%. So, I didn't put much diesel in or much water. I just wanted to test it out to see if I could even put those things in there. And as you can see, it does work. But I'm not sure what's going to happen next. So what should happen here technically is after this is finished, it should go over here, and then the potatoes go through this little machine. So this machine also, where is the little, here it is. This machine also needs water and washed potatoes. So there's the washed potatoes right there. They're going to come over here, and this automatically loads into this, okay? As far as I know, I was reading through the instructions, and it says this is not normal to have this type of setup. Usually you just have the potato washer, and then you have steamed potatoes separately. But in this map, Stevie, what he did was he made it also just where it's like automatic basically. So you get steamed potatoes right here, and I guess you have to manually unload them, I'm guessing. And you put pallets here. So we'll see what will happen. So what we'll do is let's just come here. Do we have anything in this? No. Okay. Let's fire this guy up. Now this is a rental because I just wanted to test it out. So I rented the mod just to make sure it would work before I actually purchased it. So we'll probably end up purchasing it in the end because this is a nice vehicle or nice trailer to have. So what we'll do is we want to gas, fertilizer. We want water. Okay, so let's go to the end here, and this should be water. So let's go ahead and refill with water. Now this is costing us money again, so I am most definitely going to look into putting something down so I don't have to purchase water every single time, because it's going to bug me. 6,000 liters is probably more than enough, actually. So if we come over here, and I believe the trigger for the water is like right at the end, like right here. Okay. Actually, I can just check. I can do it this way. Pallets. Yeah, it looks like it is. Alright, so let's bring up the information again. And so, for example, if you look, we should get an unload. Is it here? Yeah, so there it is. So you look down at the bottom, we have the unload symbol right here. I wasn't getting that with the other trailer, so I don't know why that's the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and unload. And let's make sure it's actually going in there. Yeah, it is. So it takes quite a bit of water, apparently. 5%. Oh, wow. So it's probably going to take all of the water that I have in this trailer. Crazy. But yeah, so this is what actually happens in this context. So now that we have the water here, what should happen is the potatoes, I suppose, would automatically get processed down the line here and go from here. So I'm pretty excited to see this. I know Farmer Abuse, Toby Moby, Caraver76, all those guys are like, yeah, Iain, that's been out for a long time. I just never messed around with it, so that's the reason why I'm kind of like, ooh, what's this? So for those people who want to try this potato washer / steamer out, get the Coat Universal pack. It's on modhoster.com. That's where I got it from. And that enabled me to put fuel and water and anything else. I can put milk in there too, technically, which is kind of weird that you can put fertilizer, slurry as well can go in there, milk and water. So it's like you would use it for one, not all of them, but in this game you can use them for all. So because last time I checked, you probably couldn't put slurry and water, or slurry and milk, I should say, more specifically, in the same thing. All right, so the potatoes are 40%. So I don't know what happens once they're all full. So 20, 40. So yeah, it's 6,000 liters. So this is going to be working for a while now. And once that's done, I kind of want to just fast forward time a little bit to see if this works. Let's just do that. Let's fast forward time a little bit. Oh, so this is done now, I guess. Or it's run out of something. My guess is it's run out of something. It needs more water, of course. More water. Alright, let's go get some more water then. So, one thing, there's a couple things I want to do. Oh yes, this is a rental. Whoops. Fast forwarding time in rentals doesn't work very well, Iain. I remember one time I rented a vehicle and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rent this vehicle. I had the time set to like X5. So it was going, I guess it was 5 times faster, and I was like, la 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 la, and I was like, why is this seems like it's going so fast. I'm like, why does this rental need to be returned already? And it's because I had time accelerated by like X5. That was funny. And then people in the comments were like, Iain, you probably shouldn't rent a vehicle then fast forward time. And I'm like, you know what, you're probably right, maybe I shouldn't do that. So here's an example of where you put the water. So it's right this area right here. It's where it is, obviously. It looks like it has like a little water symbol, and it says Wasser in German. I think that's how you pronounce it. So let's see. There we go. So I have the unload symbol. There we go. So we're unloading the water into there, and I think, oops, I'm stuck. If we go check to see the vehicle, let's see. Or not the vehicle, the little information panel here. 10%. So they should be able to finish that off. But see, here's a weird example. So it's not working now again. So it's just stopped. And I don't know if it starts at the top of the hour or something, or what's the deal. But that's what happened last time. So I had everything it needed to start, but it didn't start. So let's go ahead and just fast forward time a little bit. Yeah, so there it goes. Oh, so here's an example of what happened. So this is finished. So now the pallet should go. It should go all the way, but I guess it's not going all the way. I don't know why, but so that's what should happen. It should come over here, and then, whoops, it will have, once this is ready to go, so this has potatoes washed, nothing, but it has water, so it's ready to start, I hope. So I don't know how this works in this context at this point. So it should, ooh, that was a bit of a dip. So that's how it should work there. So that's the potato washer. I think it's pretty darn cool. And if we look at the prices, homogenized steamed potatoes. So steamed potatoes, this is in normal, worth $2,000. So it is worth a lot more money if you sell steamed potatoes. So let's just compare to like canola, for example. Canolas usually are high value. So canola, $1,200. That's the top end of canola. So in this map, steamed potatoes is worth more than canola. I think it might be worth more than silage too, but just put that in perspective, okay? So that's how awesome that is. Oh, look, there's the, there we go. That's how awesome that is. So there you go. That's steamed potatoes. Pretty darn cool. We'd have no liters of potatoes left, so we have nothing. We can't do any more potatoes, but we'll probably make it some decent amount of money from this, I suspect. So that has 0% washed potatoes now. But I'm surprised why this isn't moving forward. What I am going to do is I'm going to return that coat trailer so I don't get dinged for it like multiple times. Lord knows I have done that before. Let's just fast forward time a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Now we have a second bin here. So I guess what happens is as the bins fill up, they eventually come over here. Yeah, that seems to be the case. If I go to the next day, we go into the red. There we go. If you're wondering what that mod was, it's called the Time Acceleration mod, again on Mod Hoster. So I guess what should happen is eventually, that's annoying, I guess I just can't do it automatically and go there. So I guess we need to put some more potatoes in before that works. That's kind of weird that that's the way it works though. Anyhow, so there you go, that is that. So what we're going to do is going to hop into the JCB and we're going to sell this trailer, but before we sell it we're going to drop the water off because I don't want to waste the water because it costs us money. Should we put it in the potato? I guess we'll put it in the steamer. I don't know how much this uses. So let's see if we can even put it in the steamer. So let's get it nice and close just to make sure. Because right, this is the reason, this is the thing I ran into before. So yeah, you see how close I am now? And I can't unload the water into there. I think it's to do because this is an in-game one and it doesn't recognize certain triggers, I think. And I believe that's the reason why. Just to put it into perspective. But the coat had no problem. Let's try on the other side just to verify. So this is the problem you run into if you try to use the in-game stuff. I don't know why this is the way it works, but it does. So a bit on the annoying side, if you ask me, because if you like using some of the in-game stuff, yeah, like that's like basically in the zone right there. So it should be working perfectly fine, but as you can see, it does not. Okay, that's unfortunate for us. Alright, let's go give this to our animals then, if they need some more, if we can even do that, and we'll go from there. Alright, I'll be back in a sec then. Alright, so we're back at the cow facility. We're just going to refill the water. Oh good, that's all they could take. That's unfortunate. I guess we can put the rest of the water in the other cows, I guess. Still seems like a waste of water to me. Whatever, we'll just sell it. I'm not worried about it. Not that worried about it. If it was hard, like in hard mode, I would be a little more concerned, but here, not that much of a big deal. Alright, so let's, should we take it back to the shop? How close is the shop? No, let's not do that. Let's just sell it right here. It's given me enough grief already. There we go. Refill. Yeah, that tank was great. Alright. So, that is that. So that means that we need to... of course, buy the other tipper. Or the other trailer I was referring to. So what we need to do is sell a little bit of our crops. What do we have in stores? We have 35,000 liters of canola. Do we have any? We have 20,000 liters of soybeans. And where is our trailer? Oh, it's over there. Drove right past it. So, because we have the Seed Master on the map, which is awesome, we already have a way of creating seeds, which is nice, because by us creating seeds, we can actually save ourselves a few dollars here and there. Let's just send them on sell to hanger. That's the one we're looking for. And we want beet pulp, no, sunflowers, pig forage, oats, soybeans. There we go. Perfect. So let's move this guy out of here too now. So what I did is, I don't remember if I bought this in camera or not, but I bought this little trailer right here because it was recognized. It worked for the potatoes right here, and it also worked for the mixer. So for whatever reason, the other trailer, we didn't rent that one. No, we did. We bought it. So for whatever reason, the other trailer wouldn't get recognized by the trigger points, it seemed like. I don't know why that was, but this trailer has no problems. Go Rosenhala, I guess. Jeez. It's not empty. Quit lying to me, JCB. 95%. There we go. Alright, so that is... So what I want to do is I want to see how much money we can make from steamed potatoes. I've never really gone out of my way to grow potatoes, but this is one of the few times I think I might, just because I'm kind of curious now about this. I think what we'll do is we will... I think we'll leave this here, because we really don't need it for much else at the moment. Let's take a look at what we have in store. Do we actually... Oh, we do have to harvest a couple things. Okay, so we need to do 20, which I believe is sorghum, and 2 and 3. The problem we're going to run into, actually, is if I come into my combine here, it was just lounging, apparently. One of our fields is in sunflowers, and one of our field, I think, is in canola, I want to say. So what that means is I actually need a corn header. Because sunflowers... Oh, that is the exit there. Sunflowers use the corn header in-game. So, in real life, they have a weird... They have a... Well, not a weird, but they have a very... it's a special header just for sunflowers. So, strangely enough, sunflowers isn't a common crop here in Ontario, at least. It may be where you are, but for us in Ontario, like, some people do grow it from time to time. I think it depends on where you are, and I think it's kind of like a... Oh, that was a bit too fast. I think it's kind of one of those crops where it's like considered a specialty crop, I guess. So because it's a specialty crop, people don't normally grow it, I think. I don't know. All right, let's turn this guy on. There we go. But yeah, it is one of those things that you don't see often. Oh, I'm way too close. You don't see often. Like, some people will grow it. Like, I've seen fields of it here, but it's not like, for example, it's not as common as, let's say, canola or corn. Or, not canola, coal's not that. Corn, soybeans, there we go. Sheesh. Those are the two big ones around my area, at least. And wheat, this year wheat's really big, actually. Apparently, this year is like, they planted like an extra like 20% wheat. Like, you know, it's like, you know, went from like, last year they planted like 600,000 acres, and this year they planted like 1 million acres of wheat. So there's going to be a lot of extra wheat. And just because the conditions were much better to plant wheat in the fall this year. Or winter wheat, basically. But that doesn't mean it's going to be a good crop, right? Do your forward contracting now if you're a farmer. I don't know. Or, yeah, forward contracting. I don't know why I know that kind of stuff, but this is what happens when you read Farmers Forum, which is a newspaper for farmers in Eastern Ontario. That's what happens. You end up finding out stuff like that, and you're like, okay, cool, that makes sense. And then... if you mention it to other people, they're kind of like, what are you talking about? And like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just going to leave it there. But if I talk to a farmer, they're like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Anybody else? They're like, no idea. No idea. And they'll be like, Iain, you need to live in the real world. I'm like, this is the real world, man. This is where our food comes from. Okay, this time the farm style is actually empty. Alright, what else do we have? We could have them sell canola as well. I don't think it's the same one though, is it? No. Canola's the next one up. Yep. So we'll do oats. But oats, it may actually not be the best place for selling oats. Where is it? The hanger? Other way. The hanger, let's see. BP, Cargo, Central, Calzone, East Mill. So many places to sell here. It's crazy. Hanger. Can you sell canola there? Yes, you can. 13. Let's see. Or oats. Now I'm looking for canola. Oats. Oats, Iain. Here we are. Oats. I lost where it was now. Shoot. Meat sales market. Manure sell point. Hangar. Can I sell oats there? I can. That's 7:30. Anybody else? 7:30, 7:30. Yeah, doesn't make a difference. There we go. So we'll make a little bit of money from that. And I think the trailer that we want to get is in Slurry, I think it is. It's the small one we want to get. So it's this guy right here, $45,000. So yeah, it holds fuel, or that's Slurry, sorry. Water, milk. That's a special kind of milk, if memory serves. And fertilizer and fuel. Go figure, eh? But it's $45,000. There's different ones here. They have this one, which is a bigger one. They have ones for a semi-truck you can get as well. It's very cool. And the other thing we want to get, of course, is now that we know how things work, do I have that installed? I should do. Oh, I don't? Oh, I'll have to put it in. The water mills is what I'm referring to. All right, folks, so what I'll do is I'll let this guy sell a couple loads of oats, and then hopefully we'll come back next episode. We'll have enough money to purchase the placeable and perhaps even the trailer itself. So that's it for me for today, folks. Let's hop out of here. There we go. That's it for me for today, folks. My name is Iain Robson. This has been another episode of Farming Simulator 2015, coming at you from Black Rock Valley. I hope you enjoyed the little section about the steamed potatoes. A couple people were asking about that, so I thought I'd clarify how it works. And that'll be it for me for today. So if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys later.